Picking up from last time, let's talk about scope. What are you actually responsible for in this phase? Who's working alongside you? And what lands on the client's desk at the end of it? Start with the idea of basic services, the way our AIC Document 6 frames them. There's a recognized core of work that counts as an architect's basic service, and then there's everything sitting outside that core. Pre-design, for instance, falls outside it. So does the work tied to building occupancy and a handful of other activities. They aren't part of the basic package. Now, that sounds tidy, but in practice, the line moves. You can always pull an outside service in and charge for it. And you can always push a so-called basic service out, tell the client you won't be doing that one, and let them hire someone else for it. The categories are a starting point, not a cage. The reason basic services matter is that they're really the customary services of an architect. They're the things people simply expect you to do. Think about going in for surgery. You expect to be put back together and not left half finished on the table. Some parts of the work are customary in exactly that way. But here's the line that governs all of it. Whatever you agree to in the contract is what you do. And whatever you say you won't do, the client has to find someone else to cover. The contract settles it, not the label. So who's on the team at this stage? The same people you've hopefully carried all the way from the earlier phases, even from pre-design. Structural, mechanical, electrical, and civil are your core. Depending on the size of the building and what it needs, you might also have acoustical, sustainability, or fire protection specialists in the mix. One rule about timing is worth stating plainly. If you want any real chance at hitting sustainability, certificates, goals, and the expectations that come with them, you bring those people in as early as you possibly can. Leave it late, and you've lost your shot at actually shaping the outcome. The one exception is the firm that does all of this in-house, that controls sustainability and certification from the very start, and builds its whole business model around it. For everyone else, early is the answer. Now, the paperwork, which honestly doesn't change much from one phase to the next. Every phase produces some kind of report. It might be as short as a cover letter or as long as 40 pages, whatever suits the project. Every phase also produces an updated set of drawings, and the only real variable is how much detail that phase calls for. What's particular to design development is outline specifications. We'll cover specifications properly on their own later, but for now, the key word is outline. At this stage, your specs are descriptive. You're writing what the materials and systems are meant to be, in plain language, not yet in the formal three-part format you'll use further down the line. Two more things travel with every issued set. You update the cost estimate each time you put out a set of drawings, so the number always reflects what's actually on the page, and someone keeps an eye on the schedule. Now, you might feel that good design should take as long as it takes, right up until it's excellent and finished. Fair enough, but that isn't how most clients see it. Time is one of the materials you're working with, and you have to stay mindful of it. So that's the operational side of the phase. Know what's basic and what's extra, let the contract draw the real line, keep your team intact and your sustainability people early, and close out with a report, updated drawings, outline specs, a fresh cost estimate, and a realistic read on the schedule. Next time, we look at how the building code itself pushes back on the design, starting with code analysis and accessibility,